Welcome to Art Unveiled, where we delve into the lives and legacies of the world's most celebrated artists. Claude Monet, the mastermind behind the Impressionism movement, did more than just bring outdoor painting into the mainstream. He laid the groundwork for the entire modern art movement with his later works, especially the Lilies series. Painted in his own garden in Giverny, these pieces marked a departure from his earlier work, embracing abstraction in a way few of his contemporaries dared. As Monet's vision blurred with age, his paintings grew bolder, more experimental, and deeply personal, reflecting not just the changing landscapes around him, but his internal world too. Let's explore how Monet's transition from clear impressionist landscapes to the dreamy, abstract water lilies forecasted the future of art. To see, we must forget the name of the things we are looking at. In an era when art prioritized historical accuracy and rigidity, Claude Monet arrived with a vision to shake things up. He painted life in real time, capturing the dynamic play of light, bustling cities, and blooming gardens, a stark contrast to the conventional. This approach was groundbreaking, akin to transitioning from black and white to virtual reality. Monet's audacity to discard traditional techniques and portray scenes as he witnessed them challenged the very definition of art. It was more than innovation, it was authenticity. By questioning artistic norms, Monet became not just an artist, but a revolutionary, laying the foundation for Impressionism and transforming the art landscape forever. City life doesn't really suit me. My garden is my most beautiful masterpiece. At the dawn of the 20th century, the world was in rapid transition, with cities growing, technology advancing quickly, and societal norms shifting. In this whirlwind, Monet painted his water lilies, contrasting the era's industrial fervor with the peacefulness of his garden pond. It's striking. As society sprinted towards modernity, Monet drew inspiration from the calmness of nature. This juxtaposition, between the world's rush into the future and the tranquil reflection in Monet's work, highlights not just nature's beauty, but also the spirit of a changing epoch. His art captures not merely the visual splendor of the landscape, but the essence of a time caught between the familiar past and the unfolding future. The more I live, the more I regret how little I know. Monet's life wasn't all serene ponds and pretty flowers. He went through some real rough patches. Losing his wife, Camille, was a massive blow, and then his son, Jean, passed away too. These losses hit Monet hard, throwing shadows across his personal life that you can kinda see reflected in his art. When you look at the water lilies, sure, they're beautiful, but there's also this deep, emotional undercurrent that's hard to miss. It's like each brushstroke carries a bit of Monet's heartache and longing. Claude Monet channeled his grief into his garden and onto his canvas, turning personal tragedy into something universally beautiful. Those water lilies aren't just floating on ponds, they're floating on layers of emotion, painting a picture of Monet's inner turmoil and resilience. It's a poignant reminder that sometimes the most profound art comes from the deepest pain, turning personal stories into something that touches us all. More than ever, despite my poor eyesight, I need to paint and paint unceasingly. Monet's eyesight started to betray him as he got older, with cataracts clouding his vision. But here's the kicker. Instead of slowing him down, this actually took his art to a whole new level. With his vision getting fuzzier, Monet began slapping paint onto the canvas in ways that made his earlier works look downright conservative. The blurrier the world became to him, the more his paintings ventured into abstraction. It's like his eyes were remixing reality, and his water lilies were the tracks. Colors got bolder, forms got looser, and the details started to melt away, leaving behind vibes more than visuals. This wasn't just Monet adapting to his sight loss, it was him using it as a tool to explore new artistic frontiers. What started as a personal challenge turned into a groundbreaking style that would echo through the art world, proving that sometimes losing something can open the door to a whole new way of seeing. It is a tragedy that we live in a world where physical courage is so common and moral courage is so rare. During the turmoil of World War I, while the world was engulfed in conflict, Monet remained anchored in his garden at Giverny, steadfastly painting. It's a bit of a wild contrast, right? Europe was in the grip of a devastating war, yet Monet chose to immerse himself in the serenity of his surroundings, focusing on his Water Lilies series. This wasn't just about escapism. It was a bold statement of resilience and peace in the face of destruction. His dedication to painting during such a chaotic period was, in a way, an act of resistance, a refusal to let the darkness of the world extinguish the light of creativity and beauty. Those pieces he created amidst the backdrop of war weren't merely art. They were messages of hope and reminders that, even in the darkest times, there can be moments of tranquility and grace. Monet's commitment to his craft during World War I underscores the power of art to transcend circumstances, offering a beacon of hope and a testament to the enduring human spirit. People discuss my art and pretend to understand as if it were necessary to understand, when it's simply necessary to love. Before abstract art hit the scene, Monet was quietly pioneering the genre in his garden. His water lilies were more than mere pond scenes. They hinted at the future of art, merging reality with abstraction. With each stroke, Monet's work drifted further from literal pond representations into dreamlike visions, setting the stage for abstract art. He introduced a world where emotion and form eclipsed precise depiction, influencing successors like Jackson Pollock and Mark Rothko to explore new abstract territories. Monet's vision, affected by cataracts, didn't just challenge traditional art, it laid the groundwork for an era where feeling prevails over fidelity, marking the start of a transformative movement in art. It's on the strength of observation and reflection that one finds a way, so we must dig and delve unceasingly. Monet's water lilies have this timeless vibe that keeps people coming back for more, even a century later. It's not just that they're easy on the eyes, though, let's be real, they're downright gorgeous. It's deeper than that. These paintings capture moments of pure tranquility, something that's like a breath of fresh air in our non-stop world. They pull you into a place where time slows down, and you can almost hear the water and feel the breeze. Plus, Monet's use of color and light is next level. It plays tricks on your eyes, making the scenes feel alive. Every glance reveals something new, a different shade or a new ripple in the water. This ability to engage and re-engage viewers is what makes the water lilies not just art, but an experience. They remind us of the beauty and simplicity and the power of looking closer. In a world that's constantly changing, Monet's lilies offer a timeless escape into nature, proving that true art never really ages, it just keeps resonating. Water lilies is an extension of my life. Without water, the lilies cannot live, as I am without art. Wrapping up, Monet's Giverny garden was more than a tranquil painting spot. It was a gateway to art's future. Through each brushstroke, Monet transcended capturing mere lilies and water, challenging norms and pioneering paths toward modern art. His water lilies, blending dreaminess and abstraction, foreshadowed movements like abstract expressionism and continue to influence art today. Giverny was not just inspiration, but a lab for Monet's groundbreaking experiments. He demonstrated art's perpetual evolution, showing that visionaries don't just replicate their surroundings, they envision and craft the future, one lily pad at a time. Thank you for joining us on Art Unveiled. Stay tuned for more journeys into the heart of creativity and the stories of those who have shaped our artistic heritage.